Okay, welcome back. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Part 3. I've really spread this one out quite a bit. Let's see. I believe this is where I left off. So, we're gonna go ahead. I think we'll delete this file. Whoops. And we'll go ahead and get back to work on this file. Love that you can just, with those save states on this SNES Mini, just pick up right where you left off. No need to take a minute to jump right back in. Alright, so, let's see. We have 2 crystals. So next we have to go to the woods for the 3rd crystal. And quick inventory check. We got 3 bottles, all with fairies, that's good. Although admittedly we may want magic because we are going to need the fire rod. And you know what? Actually, I think we can just go ahead and do... I don't think it really matters whether you do Dungeon 3 or Dungeon 4 first, so we'll go ahead and do Dungeon 3 first. Or, excuse me, Dungeon 4. Whoops. Okay, and admittedly, this part stumped me as a kid. I did not realize that you had to pull on it for like 4 seconds. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get some hearts back before we enter the dungeon. Not finding any hearts. There's one. 2. And I think I've complained about this before, but one of my complaints is that at this point in the game, you really should have an upgrade to your armor. You get the blue mail and the red mail so late in the game. Ah, there we go. But we really should... They should have, in my opinion, given you the blue mail probably right around this point so that you could have the armor upgrade. And this is a fairly easy dungeon. This first part can be a little tricky to navigate, but once we get through this, we should be fine. The second part of the dungeon, much, much easier. I think we get all the items pretty quickly. I think one thing we also get is the Titan's bit. Like we've already got the map and the compass. But once we get the Titan's mitt, then we can upgrade the sword. So what did I want to chat about a little bit? I always put the subject in the title, so it'll be no surprise what it is. But dating apps, this is a funny one. So for New Year's, my wife and I had one of our friends over. He's a nice guy. He's in his late 30s, and he's kind of struggling on the dating scene a little bit. So he was feeling a little bit down about, struggling on the dating scene. So, we got to talking. He's roughly our age, in his late 30s, not married, no kids. And he started going on about what a scam dating apps are. And I thought he was being just kind of harsh because, admittedly there are some things he could do to, take better care of himself. And I thought maybe he was just having bad luck because... Oh. Gotta get up there. I thought maybe he was just having bad luck because he's going through a dry spell or something like that. So, in the interest of science, my wife and I created we decided to try out the two best ones. One on Tinder and one on Bumble, because I wasn't sure exactly, which one was going to, lead to better results or whatever, which one has a better reputation as being more user-friendly or whatever. I was just curious. Oops. So we created a fake profile, and we'd use good pictures. We made sure to stress I am a serious athlete, a very competitive, a competitive long-distance runner. Competes regularly, trains hard year-round. Loves to travel. Pictures of me, wearing nice clothes on a cruise ship, at a race. Holding a puppy. I really thought we were doing it right. But I gotta admit, I think there might be something to this scam after all. I think we created it and it's a pretty good profile. And I'm just constantly being bombarded to upgrade to the premium service and pay. I'm constantly, there's this, one of the other things that happens that I think is really strange is, I've gotten no, matches or whatever And I'm not. I'm being selective. I'm not like swiping right on everyone or whatever. But what seems to be happening is, like, you know, when you initially sign up, you get like, it says there's like people that like you, but you have to. Okay, so now we're at part 2 of the dungeon. This is where it gets much easier because you don't have that confusing overworld. I believe this is where you have to take them. Yeah, that's the room where you'll fight blind. This is a great place to heal. You gotta get there we go. Maybe I should have gone up. Nope, not yet. Love those death fairies. One of the greatest tricks in the whole game right there is throw some magic powder on the... For those of you that think that magic powder is worthless, or that the game's too hard, you just throw some magic powder on a death fairy, and you can leave the room and they'll be back. But yeah, like, it'll show you on Tinder and Bumble, they have the same thing. It shows you that, or it tells you that there's like people that like you after you first sign up, like 5 or 6 people. But you can't see who they are unless you pay and upgrade to the premium service. Like, that just reeks of scam. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You'd have to be an idiot to pay that. Oops. Like, all the enemies are just doing so much damage to me. I really should... And this is supposed to be the 4th dungeon, not the 3rd. You really should have the blue mail at this point. Okay, now we are looking for the maiden. I believe she is down here. And that tile that I didn't touch from Sahasrara, that was, he was just telling me to, oh good, we finally got the, dungeon treasure, the Titan's Mitt. Oof. Alright, now there's a right way and a wrong way to do this next part. If you don't do it right, then she runs away. I think I'm doing it the right way. Oh, yeah, I gotta reset that tile first. So yeah, I tend to agree with my, my friend that these dating apps are a scam. I think what happened was they probably worked because, you know, I remember back, you know, 5-6 years ago, whatever, hearing that these apps were great for, like, you know, there were people that were using them to hook up with success. That one to come to me. Here we go. But I think what happened is the same thing that happens with basically all social media platforms, and that's, you know, it gets polluted with, you know, it becomes, like, not cool anymore. Like, I always think of that great line from, okay, this is actually kind of a tough boss fight. Ugh. Get my butt kicked. But I always think of that great line from, the Facebook when they're about to reach over 100 users or whatever, and Eduardo Savern and Mark Zuckerberg are arguing. It says the Facebook about whether or not they should monetize it. And Zuckerberg says, Facebook is cool. I don't want to run any ads on it. If we just run ads on it, it'll be uncool. Cool is a priceless asset I'm not willing to part with. Well, now look at the Facebook. I mean, it's just, whenever I look at my Facebook feed, it's just polluted with ads. It's worthless. It's definitely not cool anymore. And I guess that's kind of what happened with, oh yeah, I forgot I named the character Mario. But yeah, I think that's what happened with Tinder and Bumble and all the other is that it just got polluted with, let's see, how many? Oh, okay, so I got 2. And yeah, let's go ahead and get the tempered sword. Not sure what's in here. Oh. Well, it was a lot of money, but... because our wallet's already full, we couldn't get any of it, so that was a waste. Now, as a kid, this part always was one of my favorites because I think I mentioned this in my first video, but you go to the smith shop when you first get to Kakariko Village and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to get my sword upgraded. But man, it takes a long time before we get to that point. So I remember wandering around, and then you finally see this guy, and you're like, this has got to be it. This has got to be the smith. Alright, now let's get the sword upgraded. Only 10 rupees. Alright, so now I have no sword. And you know what? While believe it or not, it does take a little while for your sword to get fixed. So I'm going to show off something kind of interesting while we wait for the sword to get fixed. This part always kind of baffled me. It's not really important, it's not really a big deal, but we're going to do it anyway. We are going to get the good bee. Or golden bee, as it's sometimes called. could be in this version. We'll set it free, but I don't know. I think there's one shop in the Dark World where they talk about how rare it is. I think we can sell it there. Go back to Kakariko, see if our sword's ready. So the sword got upgraded, although we did kind of fudge a little bit just so we could get it early. Technically, we did the dungeons out of order. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and do the fourth dungeon. We could also get another bottle. I don't know that we're going to go and do it, though. 3 bottles should be good enough. And this is a bit of a confusing dungeon. Oh, let's try not to get our shield eaten. Yeah, this is a bit of a confusing dungeon because there's multiple entrances. Like right now, there's nowhere else we can go. So yeah, that's just my opinion, that platforms have been polluted and they're not useful anymore. Did I miss something? And now that we have the tempered sword, I actually do feel a little bit more comfortable. The master sword just a little on the weak side. Oh, almost forgot about those guys, the dungeon crawlers. Oh, I walked right into it. annoying part is that we have to fight these guys again. Oh, okay. Okay, now that we have the fire wand, it's gonna make huge chunks of this dungeon so much easier. I think I have to go out the other way. Is there something I have to move here? One of the blocks? Nope, I guess I just needed to find another key. Weird. I don't know if you have any ideas about, those dating platforms. Let me know. I'm just kind of miffed. I didn't think they were so... Call me an altruist, but I didn't think they were so sleazy. I guess I've just... Oh, I went the wrong way. But I guess I've just barely scratched the tip of the iceberg, because I'm also told that there's also a lot of, like, fake profiles on there, that this is also how persons will advertise their OnlyFans, things like that. Like, ugh, what a... It is a scam. I wish there was a nicer way to put it, but there isn't. Nothing more to this room? I can't be right. Oh, there are different entrances. Okay. This was probably the wrong place to fall, though. I probably picked the wrong drop point. We'll try this one on the right next. Nope. Wrong again. Oops. I need to find a way to drop down. Or actually, oh, I remember how this works. This is an easy puzzle. Change the holes. Now I can do it. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. And I don't think there's... Whoops. Yeah, just a little magic. Let's see. They replaced some of the hearts here? I don't think so. Alright, now we're at the final part of the dungeon. I don't even think I picked up the map. I know I got the compass. Okay, no, I got it all. And we do have the fire rod, so... Can't use it, though, until we're back to normal Link. I apologize that we have to hear that dumb alarm. Whoa, that was close. Oh, I missed one. Alright, we still got 2 fairies. We should be okay. Had just enough magic. Something I wanted to mention right before I finish, is so I really want to get back into some SNES games. Obviously, I'm doing the SNES Mini. I don't know, I just got the itch to do some SNES RPGs, like Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6. I saw AVGN's video on it that he just made last Christmas, and that's a game that I've tried to get into over the years, and every time I just get bored and I give up. That's a game that you have to invest a lot of time into. I've tried Secret of Mana several times over the years, and I always get frustrated and bored with that game as well. I get to the tiger fight, and I just get destroyed, and this is after a lot of grinding, so I'm not sure. That three-person combat is just so unintuitive for me. We're gonna set the good bee free. Bye-bye, good bee. I went down to my basement where all my SNES cartridges and NES cartridges. And I have a few NES cartridges up here. I keep them up here as a reminder. Hey, these are games that we want to get to and play at some point. That I can do them on the HDMI modded Kevtris. Can't do that with my SNES. I do not have an HDMI modded SNES. So that's why I can only do the games that are on the Mini. Secret of Mana is on the Mini, but I don't think I'll do it just because I don't really like it. But I pulled up 4 cartridges. I pulled up Pitfall: The Mine Adventure. Not a great game, but I had it on Genesis, and it's good. It was ported to several systems. The SNES version, like so many of them, is the best one. And you know what? What the heck? We'll get the invisibility cloak while we're here. But I've just got the itch to play some good old SNES RPGs. So, because it's pretty painful to watch someone else play Final Fantasy VI, I don't think, as I chip away at it, I'll let you know when I do. I don't think I'll be putting any footage of that online, even though it is on the SNES Mini. Plus, I'm sure people would just come and complain about it because, you know, it's a game that so many people are so fond of, and I'm sure I'm awful at it. Magic cape. I call it the invisibility cloak. Whatever. But the 4 cartridges I pulled up, Sunset Riders, a game that, you know, Contra with Cowboys, as the top Amazon review calls it, which is 100% correct. Wild West, Run and Gun. That's a game that I absolutely love, but I'm not good at, and I always tell myself I'm going to get better at this game someday, and I never do. So just to mess around with, I brought that up. I also brought up Pitfall: The Mind Adventure, which is, in my opinion, a really good platformer. But I also pulled out Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, because that's a game that I've probably played a little bit of. I've played through the original Donkey Kong Country, and I love it. I think it's great. Never really got a chance to do anything with Donkey Kong Country 2, and the fact that it's not on the SNES Mini is just a crying shame, so I'm going to play with that. And also Illusion of Gaia. I think that's the SNES turn-based RPG, or not turn-based, but SNES RPG-style game that I want to play. I've looked at footage. It looks like what I wanted Secret of Mana to be. So I'm going to go ahead and try that one out as well. Like I said, unfortunately, can't do it on the... I won't be able to put up any footage of it. I also saw that Mega Man X2 has maybe come down a little bit in price, so I may pick up a copy, because that's, in my opinion, that's probably the best Mega Man game I don't own. So, anyway, just where I'm at right now with retro games, but I do want to I want to finish the Super Metroid videos. I think I can probably get it in one more. Maybe 2 or 3 more of these Zelda videos. And we're getting there. We're gonna knock out as many games as we can this year. Alright, so thanks for checking us out, and next time we play, we will try and make a little bit more headway in Zelda. Alright, so, thanks for stopping by.